Vanessa Gandler coming off a 7-point performance. They want to get their second straight win after dropping 2 games prior. And tonight they'll take on very tough team. Jonathan Gonzaga coming off an 8-point performance, single digits, and they are coming off a loss as well against the Angels. Hi everybody. After that big 5-set win by the Flying Titans against the Chameleons, this is the second game of your doubleheader right here at the Phil Sports Arena. Welcome to your pre-Valentine's presentation of the All-Filipino Conference from the Premier Volleyball League. We're live on One Sports Plus, and Filipinos Live. Eric Pan, Jamie La Victoria, Kyla Kingsu, and since love is in the air, Kyla, anybody in Valentine's Day mode while you were gathering news earlier?
Well, our players are for sure in that mode. You know, they told me that some of them made their dinner reservations for tomorrow. Kaya naman they're hoping to win so that they don't have to cancel those reservations. How about you, Eric?
Well, right now we're busy. We're working. Tomorrow, I don't know. We'll try to keep it on the down low. Well, since you asked me, you might as well ask Jamie, what are the plans for tomorrow?
Well, I'm just going to enjoy pizza. Why not, right?
There you go. All right, let's take a look at the team standings. These two teams far apart in the 12-team lineup of the All-Filipino Conference.
Well, this is the updated team standings. We just witnessed the Chocamucha Flying Titans defeat the Nexa Chameleons in 5 grueling sets. But take a look at that Cignal. They did make a statement with that win against the Capital One Solar Spikers, but they did lose to PLDT and the Creamline Cool Smashers. Now, as for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, they have a lot of bright spots offensively. They are pushing teams to their limits. And Eric, just to remind everyone, this is the last month of the preliminary round.
Okay, now let's talk about, first of all, Gel Cayuna and the HD Spikers. This team looking for their second straight win, but obviously they're in a bit of a flux after not having Cesc Molina and Mavic Meneses for quite some time now, but they're coming off a win, and that's because a lot of players stepping up, including Judith Abil, who put up her first double-digit performance in the All-Filipino Conference.
That's right. Judith Abil is slowly finding her foot as an opposite spiker. Her energy alone boosts the morale of Cignal, but Judith has been able to adjust quickly, and from her 13 points against Capital One, you can see she's gradually improving and being more effective during those transition plays. And take a look at that, 13 points against the Capital One Solar Spikers.
And this was after she played libero for quite some time as well. So very flexible, very versatile Judith Abil. We'll love to see how she performs today. But in the meantime, a lot of help for Judith Abil and the HD Spikers. Rose Doria Aquino, who's been an Aquino since December. She swapped that on her jersey. Back-to-back double-digit performances for Doria Aquino.
Now take a look at that, 22 points in the last 2 games. Now Rose has taken care of her responsibility as a middle blocker with 7 blocks in her last 2 games. She's the type of player that just gets the job done and leads by example. But in addition to her blocking, her quick attacks target the open pockets of defense of her opponents. Now Rose's duty today is crucial against the hungry ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles.
And it's very timely as well that the HD Spikers wearing their Valentine's red, I guess. And for more about Doria Aquino and Judith Abil, let's send it over to Kyla.
Yes, thanks so much, Eric. Now, you know, talking about Judith and Rose, the love of their life would have to be volleyball. And if I had to guess what their love language would be, it would have to be acts of service, especially for the Cignal HD Spikers. Now, I talked to Judith Abil earlier, and she told me that, you know, there's once a point where she thought she hit rock bottom in her career, but when she heard about the draft, she didn't want to have any what-ifs, and so she thanks herself for taking that chance and believing in herself. Now, moving on and talking about Rose, on the other hand, I asked her how she's been stepping up her game, especially at this point of the conference, and she tells me that seeing her teammates persevere and work hard every single day just challenges her more and inspires her to give her her best. And you guys talked about how she's been a bit more aggressive at the net and how that's working for her, and she'll definitely have to do that today as they have a very special Valentine's coffee date here in the Phil Sports Arena. And talking about coffee, why don't we move on to the other side of the court and talk about the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles.
Yeah, they're playing a lot better after not winning a game actually in both conferences in 2024. What an All-Filipino conference for the Thunderbelles, especially for Kate Santiago. She scored 3 times in double digits, but she's coming off her highest scoring game so far.
That's right. Kate Santiago coming off the bench, and she maximized her opportunity against the Angels, scoring 21 big points. Now, Kate made sure her presence was felt, and it was not easy going off the bench and then playing because her playing time is limited, but Kate handled it maturely, wasting no time on the court. But let's see today if Kate can provide the same output against Cignal.
Kyla was talking about to Kate earlier. What did you dig up from that little interview, Kyla?
Yes, Eric, talking about Kate on the other side, leading into the Valentine's team, they say that when you're valued, you really feel it. And when it comes to Kate, she really feels that ZUS Coffee really values her skill sets. Whether she's a starter or off the bench, she always stays ready and stays mentally prepared because all she wants to do here is to contribute to the best of her abilities. I asked her what made the difference in her previous game because we know that she had, a variety of minutes, and she told me that confidence really made the difference here. But when you talk about their previous game, a lot of players really stepped up in that game. And why don't we talk about other players stepped up?
Oh, definitely. Speaking of being mentally ready, being prepared, Chai Troncoso, this season she came in very prepared for the Thunderbelles.
That's right. Troncoso had bright moments this conference, scoring double digits in her last 5 matches, and she's considered one of the leaders of ZUS, so it is imperative that she gives her all today. She's the top scorer for ZUS and top 10 in spiking in the league. But let's see if the pressure kicks in against the Cignal HD Spikers.
All right, let's get you involved in this game very early for our poll question. Let's send it over to Kyla.
Yes, well, it is Valentine's Day tomorrow, and of course, we would love to hear from all our fans online, especially those watching us on the Pilipinas Live app. Kaya naman, there's a live poll right below the stream where you guys can answer our question of the game. And today, our question is, which team will cherish the ball and commit less errors? Again, which team will cherish the ball and commit less errors? Will it be Cignal or the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles? You can answer that right below the stream, or also join in our conversation online using the hashtag PVL2025. Now, I won't ask you guys the question. It's been a long day. Let's get this going, guys.
Definitely, we're going to play matchmaker, but not the Cupid type, as we set up the HD Spikers against the Thunderbelles. Set number 1 coming up right here on your Cignal TV channels.
I'm Thea Gagate and this is my first serve. Ah, naalala ko to. Ito yung time na Manila meet namin. Ito yung first Manila meet ever. And then, nanalo kami nun. Ako ng Rookie of the Year. Super nagulat lang din ako kasi hindi ko talaga in-expect na may makukuha pa akong award. Kasi first ever ko yun na seryosong volleyball. What made me love volleyball is yung learning process talaga. Honestly, wala talaga akong alam sa volleyball world. Super lumawak talaga yung love ko sa volleyball ever since nung mas na-expose pa ako in the big leagues like UAAP, kahit yung mga uni games. Malaking bagay talaga siya. Never ko naisip na makakarating ako sa kung saan man ako ngayon. And thankful lang ako sa support system ko. Sila din talaga yung isa sa mga reasons kung paano ako mas naging matapang as a player. And syempre, na-apply ko din yun sa life ko. To my younger self, never stop dreaming lang. And lagi mo lang tatandaan na lahat ng mga pagsubok sa buhay, may patutunguhan talaga yon. So, at least now, unti-unti mo nang natutupad yung mga dreams mo, pero never ka dapat magsa-stop kasi mayroon pa tayong bigger goals in the future.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the PhilSports Arena in Pasig and the 2025 season All-Filipino Conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. This is our final match for you for today in the preliminary round. And for match number 58, let us welcome our Cignal HD Spikers and their challengers, our ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. Second referee, Mr. Patrick Alan Castillo. Let's welcome our starting lineup from our Cignal HD Spikers. Let's begin with jersey number 2, Rosalind Doria Aquino. At number 5, Vanessa Gandler. Wearing jersey number 6, Rochelle Lalong Isip. At number 9, Judith Abil. Number 11 is Jacqueline Acuna. And number 22, Maria Angelica Cayuna. Starting libero is their team captain, number 16, Dawn Nicole Katindig. Head coach, Mr. Cecil, Coach Shaq de los Santos. Presenting our ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. Team captain, wear jersey number 8, Roa Mondoniedo. At number 1, Michelle Gamit. Wearing jersey number 3, Thea Gagate. At number 5, Claudine Troncoso. Number 10, Chini Arroyo. And number 21, Jovelyn Gonzaga. Starting libero is number 6, Julia Angeles. Head coach, Mr. Jerry Yee. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games News Board. Match number 58.
Take a look at the starting lineup of your HD Spikers. It's the same one for Coach Shaq de los Santos after that 3-set win against the Solar Spikers. Looking forward to seeing how Judith Abil and Dori Aquino will step up big once again. Coming up with 13 and 11 points respectively. In the meantime, for your Thunderbelles, same lineup as well for Coach Jerry Yee. Kate Santiago, the lady with 21 points in their last game, will still come off the bench. And you got to look forward to how Chini Arroyo, number 10, will perform. She scored in double digits at least 4 times in the conference, but she only played in the first set of that loss against the Angels. And here we go. Set number 1 underway. Gandler with her first touch. Mondoñedo to Gonzaga, and right away, a lot more aggressive offensively.
That's right, Eric. And when you look at the lineup, the first 6 here of the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, they have all the ingredients to make up a great team. It's just when it comes to a presence of mind and also execution, this is where they need to step up.
Judith Abil, former Lady Warrior, and picking up exactly where she left off. JB.
That's right. We did feature her earlier in the pregame, and to think that she came into Cignal as a libero and now having to adjust as an opposite spiker, it's not an easy task, but you can see that she's willing to adjust for her team.
Right. Vanny Gandler looking to bounce back after scoring only 7 points. She will be heavily relied upon today. Katindig popping it up after that hit by Gagate. There's Lalong Isip, who's been playing very well the last few games. Gonzaga, that is dug by Cayuna. And a chance ball here for the Black Shirts. That is too high for Gagate.
Miscommunication.
You could see Thea was already in the air by the time Chloe-Ann released her set on that A-quick.
And Gagate coming off a probably conference low. Yep, that is a conference low. 4 points in that loss against the Angels. There was very little connection between her and Mondoñedo in that game against Petrogas. A combination play. That is dug up again. Second great dig for Cayuna. There's going to be a net touch.
Yep.
On
That's on Ishii. Yep, that's on Ishii.
The net touch.
But
And
there will be a challenge called.
It's going to be surprising. It was on our side.
Yes.
You could easily see Lalong Isip. It seemed like her jersey touched the net.
But she seems very sure
That she did?
that she did not. So let's see.
She was right, almost right in front of our second referee, Patrick Castillo. So it's a brave challenge, a very early one as well for Coach Shaq and the coaching staff. A lot of you guys were talking about how this match, Jamie, now that we have some time, going to be exciting.
Yes, because like I said earlier in the pre-games, ZUS Coffee has pushed a lot of teams to their limit, and with Cignal, especially that last their match against the Creamline Cool Smashers that lasted in 5 sets, you could see that things are definitely getting heated, especially in that last game that we witnessed earlier in the prod room. Ooh, it's actually a net touch. Yes, net touch, yep. On Ishii. And you can see that she's laughing.
So it's an unsuccessful
Nice try,
challenge.
nice try.
Yep. All right, so Chini Arroyo coming off just a 1-set, no-point performance in the last game, topped up by Katindig. There's Lalong Isip making up for the error and scoring her first point as she sent it courtside to Ayla Kingsu.
Eric and Jamie, Valentine's Day might still be tomorrow, but Cignal's rookie and Ishii, Lalong Isip, has been feeling all the love from the PVL and the entire volleyball community all week after being the first rookie to earn the PVL Player of the Week honors. I figured it must be overwhelming for her, so I asked how she's taking it all in. At sabi niya, she's not taking it too seriously, but it also feels like she's still dreaming. With Cignal losing key vets, I asked her about her mindset entering games with big shoes to fill, especially this year. And in her words, she said in a quote, "Nagtatrabaho ako hindi para palitan sila, pero para ituloy yung laban ng Cignal. Ang role ko ay magbigay ng energy, mag-score at magiging steady." And Eric and Jamie, it looks like Ishii has not just a strong heart, but a strong spirit too. Let's see how she continues to lead this young Cignal squad, beginning with this first set.
All right, thanks, Kyla. That's a very mature outlook for a 23-year-old. And there's Lalong Isip with a hit. Chay Troncoso popping it up. Mondoñedo, the back set. Gonzaga. And there's Acuña with coverage.
It's a good set.
Nice hit from the back row, Vanny Gandler.
That's a good set coming from Jelka Yuna.
That is your spike of the set, brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan.
You know, her attack, Vanny's attack was actually going outside. But usually they say when the attack is above your shoulder, it's usually outside.
Yep.
So you got to let it go sometimes.
First point for Gandler. They go to the middle. Mitch Gamit, that is popped up by Gandler. And Lalong Isip, who scored her third consecutive double-digit performance for the HD Spikers. Back row again for Gandler. There's a push. Popped up by Troncoso. Gamit once again. Katindig with a save. Lalong Isip. Got
And the simple attacks we're seeing from the Cignal HD Spikers. Ishi always power, but this time just touching that block of Gamit in that one.
Service.
12, 19, and 13 points in the last 3 games for Ishi Lalong Isip. What a step up
Awesome
she's done.
performance,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, beautiful serve. A short pass coming from Troncoso. Gonzaga is denied, but it goes outside, so that's a point for Jovelyn, her second of the set.
You know, the presence of Gonzaga is felt, especially with such a young lineup in ZUS Coffee.
Already 33 years old, turning 34 in October. Jovelyn Gonzaga, definitely the veteran presence needed by the team. Lalong Isip starting off very well. Third point already.
And you can see, Eric, that ZUS Coffee is having a difficult time blocking her. Take a look at that. Block a bit late.
And Lalong Isip isn't very tall. She's 5'6".
Yes. But she got hops, speed, strength.
Another bad receive there coming from Chai Troncoso. That's off the block. Tipped by Mondoñedo. Katindig sends it to Cayuna. Cayuna with a hit, and she sends it outside.
There's a net touch. Hold on.
Jel loves having the opportunity to spike and contribute. Why not?
She used to be a spiker back in her FEU days. There's Coach Shaq de los Santos, longtime head coach of the HD Spikers. Chai Troncoso, 27 years old. Gandler keeping it alive. Chance ball, short pass coming from Gamit. There's Arroyo with a hit. Gandler got it.
Gandler
And
gets
that
a ball
point
touch.
goes to Vanny Gandler. The set was a little bit too short for her liking, but she was able to make a way.
And speaking of making a way, you love how the HD Spikers, without 2 of their main players, 2 of their starting 6, they've really been able to step up.
Exactly.
And it's not even the word step. I mean, how they've come together, and it's made them it looks like it made them a better team, just gelling and finding ways to contribute.
You could see that they're more intact. I mean, there's Ishi and Judith. They would usually come off the bench, but in a way, if you think about it, they were kind of forced to mature, and you could see just in their game alone, you wouldn't even tell that they didn't even start last conference.
Arroyo. Thunderbelles down by 1. There's Doria Aquino with a hit. Gagate, one-handed save by Lalong Isip. Abel chases it down, and Katindig sends it over. Chance ball once again for the Thunderbelles. On 2, Mondoñedo ties the game at 7.
It's a smart play from Chloe, and she knew that the defenders of Cignal were still awaiting for her to set her spikers. Take a look at that. Tricky play.
Mondoñedo coming off a 12 excellent set 1-point performance in the loss against the Angels. What a dig there for Chai Troncoso, and a hit from Gamit in the back row. Doria Aquino again. Troncoso with a dig. Arroyo. Katindig popping it up. Gandler on a combination. Abil. Gandler again. Longest rally of the opening set.
Nice set.
Arroyo blocked by Cayuna. And the HD Spikers back up on top by 1, sending us to our first technical timeout of the opening set. 8-7. HD Spikers on top by 1. Vanny Gandler with 2 points. They're led by Ishi Lalong Isip, the rookie, with 3 points already. Meantime, for the Thunderbelles, it's Gonzaga with 2.
So far, so good. We're seeing in terms of defense of the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, they are getting the counter attacks of the Cignal HD Spikers. A very tight match so far.
So Jel Cayuna getting ready to serve. Cayuna has been setting very well in double digits in terms of excellent sets in all of their 9 games. Bad receive once again. They're testing Troncoso, and she has been struggling.
Yep. Well, Jel Cayuna, we all know that she has one of the strongest serves here in the PVL.
This one is outside for the 3-time PVL best setter.
That usually happens sometimes after an ace.
Push your luck.
Yep. Take that risk.
And an ace on the other side by the other setter, Chloe Mondoñedo, her 2nd point.
You know, I love the style of setting of Chloe. Very simple. She doesn't jump set all the time. But I would suggest setting the middles a bit more, especially you have the #1 draft here.
Oh, what a block.
Yep.
Gagate. All over that hit.
Perfect timing on that block. And you can see Jovelyn Gonzaga talking to her as well after that play. Her guidance is definitely felt here.
And 2nd time to take the lead for the Thunderbelles, up by 1. Gandler, and popped up by Juju Angeles. Chini Arroyo with an easy over. Katindig. Here comes Abil. And she sent that one wide.
You could see Abil trying to avoid that tall block of the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles.
Biggest lead for the Black Shirts, up by 2. Matching the biggest lead of the HD Spikers. 4-0 run by the Thunderbelles. Timeout for Cignal.
Dalawa lang yun. Pag may atake, alam nyo ma-atake tayo. Cover tayo. Kasi ang bola hindi naman mabilis. Kaya natin i-cover. Huwag nyo lang pabayaan yung kasama nyo na pumapalo na walang kumukover. Sayang yung pumapatang na bola.
Eric, you could see that Cignal is wasting no time, especially just calling a timeout after 2 points credited to the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. You could see that they are trying to ice the momentum.
Mondoñedo continuing to serve. Short pass from Lalong Isip. Here's Gandler. Cross court. Angeles, easy dig. Back row for Troncoso. Single lady block by Doria Aquino.
Too low.
And again, disconnect on that set for Gagate. He has not found that comfortable setting height.
You know, I also noticed with Chloe, because she does not consistently jump set, it actually changes the timing and speed. You can see when she sets Thea, she usually stands when she sets, and sometimes she goes for that jump set. So you're actually mistiming your sets.
Nice save on the almost ace. And net touch.
The net touch
on Gagate.
on Thea.
Net touch.
But going back to Chloe, she is taking that risk of setting the middle blockers.
Yeah.
But take a look at the net violation.
2 straight points scored by the HD Spikers. The game is tied at 11. This is deadlock number 6. Gonzaga through the double block. Nice save from Gandler. No second touch for the HD Spikers as they relinquish the lead, and Thunderbelles up by 1.
That's a good read by Gandler, but it was a bit too low for Jel Cayuna.
3 points already for Jovelyn Gonzaga, who only scored 8 points in their last game. Chini Arroyo with a serve. Katindig with a great pass. Here comes Lalong Isip. Oh, what a save for Gonzaga.
Ooh, that's too low.
Doria Aquino was blocked. Here comes Lalong Isip again. Oh, Ishi, Lalong Isip. 4 points already.
That's right. She is just touching the hand of that block on the hand of Jovelyn Gonzaga. Take a look at that one. Lack of press on that block.
Gotta be frustrating if you're Jovelyn Gonzaga.
Yes.
You were right there. Doria Aquino at 12-all with a serve. Mondoñedo. Jovelyn Gonzaga, dug by Doria Aquino. Abin. And Mondoñedo unable to pop it up. Now it's too close to the net.
Too close to the net, especially if she's coming from the back row.
Spikers now at
This is where ZUS Coffee needs to pay close attention to detail.
Right.
Coach Jerry not too happy with that one.
Exactly. Great serve from Doria Aquino. Here's Gonzaga into the net.
a good cross. 14.
And just like that, HD Spikers restore their biggest lead of 2 points. 14-12 off the fourth attack error for the Thunderbelles.
Wide.
Service wide for Doria Aquino. Kagate serving 1 point so far in the game. Nice pass from Katindig. Running attack there for Acuna. Back row Gandler. Oh, what a dig for Kagate.
Nice set.
Troncoso
Perfect
is
set.
outside on the hit.
You know, this is where ZUS Coffee has been committing a lot of unforced errors here. You have Chloe Ann delivering a perfect set, but this is where, you know, the teamwork really needs to come together. The defense is there. The receive is good coming from ZUS. It's the Spikers that a lot of their attempts are not being turned into points.
Off the bicep of Gandler, that hit by Gonzaga. Easy over for Katindig. Combination play. Gonzaga, a rare running attack for Jovelyn Gonzaga.
This is the first combination play we're seeing from ZUS. Take a look at this replay here. A triple block, but an open space in between Kayuna and Jackie.
Gonzaga already with 4 points. Lalong isip off a combination play, and again a one-handed left-handed dig for Gonzaga.
What an up by Don.
Lalong isip again. Arroyo with a dig. Pushed by Gamit, and this one, Katindig, just too far for her to pop up. So Gamit with her second point of the game.
That's a smart power tip coming from Michelle on this A-quick attack. Don almost there for that one.
15-all. As the Thunderbelles erase a 2-point deficit. Short serve from Gonzaga. Lalong isip once again, cross court. Angeles with a dig. That was behind Troncoso. She saves it, but it's an easy over for the HD Spikers. Acuna is rejected. On two. There's Jal Cayuna scoring her third point of the game. And that'll take us to our second technical timeout. Once again, Cignal HD Spikers on top. SB Finance ang BFF na malalapitan. And plenty of BFFs in attendance, either just watching the game or
Yes.
part of their pre-Valentine's celebration.
Yep.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our second game today. It is the Thunderbelles taking on the HD Spikers. Earlier on today, in case you missed it, 5-set win for the Flying Titans. And that was sort of a come from behind because they were down 2 sets to 1. So an amazing feat there by the Flying Titans. They could have gone down against the Chameleons, but they lived to fight another set in the fourth. There's another missed hit from Chai Troncoso.
And also a lot of wrist action from Chai Troncoso in that sequence. We have Nika Yandok now running the offense for ZUS.
Nika Yandok didn't score. Also came off the bench in that loss against the Angels. Bad receive, ends up in an easy over for the Thunderbelles. Acuna on a running hit. Block. Katindig sets it up for Gandler. Bounces off the block. Angeles with a nice save. But it's a broken play for the Thunderbelles. Acuna finally delivers on her second attempt in that rally.
Acuna on that big quick attack. Take a look at this replay. Set was a bit too high, but a point is a point.
Yep. So biggest lead right now for the HD Spikers. They are up by 3 points, 18-15. Former Lady Falcon, Ishi Lalong Isip. Service way outside.
Ball is out.
That's going to be the third service error for the HD Spikers. Only, actually, no service fault. Gotta check that for the Thunderbelles. 2-point game. And there's your first
Eric.
service fault for the Thunderbelles from Chai Troncoso, who has
Should
struggled.
apologize.
Troncoso only 1 point.
Yeah, you can see that she's having trouble with her attacking, but there you have Kate. We did feature her earlier in the pregame, usually coming off the bench, and she has been able to maximize her opportunity. Let's see if she could do it again today.
Yandok to Arroyo. Popped up by Lalong Isip. Gandler rushing. Tough shot for Gandler. That shot was towards her left side. There's Pascual. Also off the bench. Back row. Lalong Isip knocking it in. Ishi Lalong Isip now with 5 points.
What a back row attack coming from Ishi. What a spot. Corner pocket. And she doesn't like her sets in the back row to be too high. It's almost like a quick play in the back row.
Mondoñedo and Gonzaga back in the game. It's the biggest lead for the HD Spikers. 4 points. Too early on the serve for Acuna.
Excited.
Yeah. No whistle yet, says Fernando Velarde, so we'll do it again. And some instructions from Coach Shaq. Jackie Acuna, 24 years old. Played for the Lyceum Lady Pirates before moving to National University. Mondoñedo. There's Mitch Gamit. Yes, getting the side out.
You know, that's a quick side out from ZUS Coffee. You could see Chloe-Ann setting the right people at the right time, targeting her middle blockers.
For the Thunderbelles.
Better performance from Chloe-Ann.
Great pass
Good
from
receive.
Lalong Isip. There's Gandler. Got it.
Gambler.
Third point for Vandy Gandler. And it's back to a 4-point cushion for the HD Spikers.
It's a perfect receive coming from Ishi. Gandler with that down the line.
Cayuna got an ace earlier. Nice serve once again. Santiago with a great pass. Arroyo rejected.
Arroyo. Well read by
Avil, smiling and jumping.
This block of the set brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
You know, it's not just her points, Eric. This is talking about Judith. It's her energy.
And now the biggest lead at 5 points. There's an overpass and an easy put away by the HD Spikers, who are running away with his opening set. And now up by 6. Timeout for Coach Jerry Yee.
First ball nyo, kailangan ng first ball nyo. Di ba? Kaya nga kayo nandyan eh. Kailan natin i-activate? Pag running set ka?
No, tawag ka take.
Kaya mong i-activate, tapos naka-2-block yung opener mo. Anong sense nun? Eh, pwede ka naman mag-pipe. Dapat yung nakakagulat ka.
Okay, okay!
Coach Jerry talking to Chloe-Ann. You know, it's very crucial as a setter. Chloe-Ann really looking at the blocking on the other side, seeing who is targeting the open spiker. You have to leave your spikers with one block or sometimes just no block.
But their pass has been suspect.
Yes.
It continues to be a problem. Another free ball from the Thunderbelles. Here comes Gandler. Santiago with a dig. Angeles to Arroyo. Cross-court hit is wide.
Inconsistent attacking we're seeing from the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. And they did have a strong start.
Yeah.
Eric, it was a seesaw battle here in the first part of set number 1.
Their biggest one was 4 points, but right now they're down by 7, which allowed Cayuna to experiment a little bit on that short serve.
A lot of errors piling up here for ZUS Coffee.
Captain.
And this is 6 set points still for the HD Spikers. Back row, lalong isip. Popped up by Mondoñero. Gates blocked by Doria Aquino. Here's Arroyo. Cross court easily. Dug. And pushed by Doria Aquino. Here comes Gonzaga. Block. Nowhere to go. Vanny Gandler with an excellent kill block to finish the set.
And Gandler waiting for that attack coming from Gonzaga. Perfect timing. No coverage for ZUS.
Gandler and Lalong Isip with 5 each. That's 10 of the 25 of the HD Spikers. And they come up with a big win here in the opening set against the Thunderbelles, 25-18. 25-18 after the opening set. HD Spikers with a 7-point win against the Thunderbelles, looking for their second straight win. Meanwhile, the Thunderbelles looking to bounce back after losing against the Angels. Let's take a look at highlights of the opening set, JV.
Well, for the Cignal HD Spikers, Jel Cayuna has a lot of weapons. She has Ishi, she has Vanny Gandler, Rose Doria, Aquino, and you can see that there's a high percentage in attack efficiency with a 23%. But for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, they are unable to find their rhythm. They are unable to find their groove. Good sets, I would say, coming from Chloe-Ann, but it's her her spikers that are not as efficient as they should be. Set 1 stats here, 12 attacks for Cignal and 8 attacks from the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. 9 airs from ZUS Coffee, almost the same as Cignal with 7 here, but if ZUS Coffee wants to extend this match, I believe Chloe needs to set Michelle, needs to set Thea Gagate a bit more just to fool the blocking of the Cignal HD Spikers.
Well, Gagate only 1 point. You mentioned Michelle, Mitch Gamit only with 3 points. You could tell 18 points off attacks. This obviously not enough. Not enough firepower in the opening set. Gonzaga is their highest scorer with 4 points. On the other side, for the HD Spikers, we mentioned 5 each for Gandler and Lalong Isip. That's already 10 of the 25 of the HD Spikers. And we haven't even seen Acuna really, you know, get hot. Abil started off hot, but she sort of was more on the defensive end. She had a block for the HD Spikers and had a couple of great digs as well. So second set, Thunderbelles coming from behind here. They really need to bounce back. You don't want to be 2-0 going to set number 3 against the HD Spikers. There, Gagate, they want to get her going early. Gandler. Montañedo popping it up. And that one, nice hit for Chini Arroyo. That's her first point of the game.
You know, we haven't talked so much about Arroyo this match, still trying to find her rhythm. You could see Chloe trying to feed the ball more to Thea Gagate. They do have the #1 draft here.
Right.
You got to utilize her a bit more.
Combination play. Gandler double block against her, and nice defense to start off the second set for the Thunderbelles. They go up 2-0. So Gagate, her second point.
Sir, Arroyo.
Katindig with a nice pass. Here comes Abil. Rejected again.
That is back-to-back blocks for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. A strong start.
And this block of the set brought to you by East West Bank. They credit that to Chai Troncoso, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. So 2 of the 3 points by the Thunderbelles coming off kill blocks. Vanny Gandler hitting it outside. No touch. Yep, no touch.
No touch on that one. You could see she was trying to avoid that hand, go for that down the line.
What a start here. If you're Coach Jerry, this is exactly what you want after losing by 7 points in the opening set. Receive has been good for the HD Spikers.
Speaking of,
just as I say that, rare bad pass coming from Katindig, and that is in for Gagate as we send it courtside once again. What's up, Kyla?
Now, Valentine's may not be the best time to bring up ex-lovers, but in this matchup, we have 2 former HD Spikers in Job Gonzaga and Chai Troncoso now leading the charge on the other side of the court. Now, knowing how Job has been a leader in every team that she's been a part of in her career, I was curious about what makes leading the ZUS squad especially fulfilling for her, and with a smile, she shared that these are genuinely hard-working girls and she just enjoys watching their potential turn into production. In Chai, she admitted that this match feels very familiar. Sabi nga niya, ang dami niyang natutunan, and now it's time to share her experience while still learning from the younger ones. But right now, their former team is proving to be a tough hurdle. Cignal takes set 1, but let's see if Jov and Chai can fuel a comeback for ZUS as I send it back to you, Eric and Jamie.
All right, thank you, Kyla. I love the intro. The X's.
Yep, I love that.
The X's. But it's got to feel good. If you're Troncoso, Gonzaga, I mean, you've got a young team behind you, players who have a bright future, and, you know, they can learn from you a lot from both of you. Gonzaga, speaking of.
Oh, what a spot.
A push coming from Troncoso. Back row, Lalong Isip, and that is gone.
You know, with Ishi in the first 6, whether she's in the front row or the back row, she has been playing spectacular. Take a look at that. Too quick to contain.
6 points for Lalong Isip as she delivers the first point of the HD Spikers here in set number 2. They're down by 4. Gonzaga. And it's not coming back.
So far, so good for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, and it all started with the strong serve. Cignal having a difficult time now with their receive. Vanny Gandler, good hustle coming from her.
5 points already for Gonzaga, all coming from attacks. Kagate, 3 points. 2 of them coming from kill blocks. 6-1, biggest lead for the Thunderbelles the entire match. Up by 5. Ooh. And Lalong Isip, she is in the zone. 7 points already.
You know, it seems to me in this match, Jelka Yuna is giving the ball to the lady that has the hot hands, and that is Ishi. Looks like she's the go-to spiker of this match.
Until they find a way to stop her, speaking of the Thunderbelles, I mean, if you are Kayuna...
Right, they have been having a hard time blocking her ever since the first set.
Yep, keep giving it to Lalong Isip. Here's a chance ball for the red shirts. Running attack for Acuna, rejected. Doria Aquino sends it to Lalong Isip. That one's behind her. So an easy pickup for Troncoso. Gonzaga is rejected. Mondoñedo, there's a block against Gamit for the second point. To make that third point of the HD Spikers.
So, and forcing that quick attack on Michelle. A bit trapped in that one.
First block for the HD Spikers coming from Jackie Acuna. 3 serving 6.
Good receive.
Yep, much better pass there coming from Troncoso. Gonzaga with a push. Gonzaga with her 6th point.
7, serving 3.
Oh, and leaning to Jovelyn Gonzaga to get this side out. Much needed side out here for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles.
That's so much different from how they were in the opening set. Not that many side outs for the Thunderbelles. Combination play, Lalong Isip once again. Ishi, Lalong Isip now with 8 points.
Immediate side out here for the Cignal HD Spikers. Ishi just leading the way here for Cignal. And Jackie Acuna being that decoy in that sequence.
Abil with 2
Good
points.
serve.
Mondoñedo sets it up for Chai. And Chai Troncoso will knock it in. Troncoso with her 4th, make that 3rd point.
Could see she was still trying to find her footing in set number 1.
Thunderbelles up by 4 points against the HD Spikers here in set number 2.
That is Zaijan Haranilia in attendance. Eric, I remember watching him in My Buka Spa. Do you know that? Teleseria before? Do you know this?
Not,
No.
not really, not that familiar. But we love to see the celebrities come down and check out the games here at the Phil Sports Arena. Second set action. Right now, Thunderbelles in control, up by 4 after losing by 7 points in the opening set against the HD Spikers. Chini Arroyo blocked, picked up by Juju Angeles. Here comes Gonzaga, blocked again. Great defense at the net by the HD Spikers. Troncoso with a push. What a save by Katindig. Katindig with a 3rd touch sends it over. Chance ball for the Thunderbelles. Mondoñedo running attack. Gamit. Yes.
What a running attack from Michelle. So much power targeting Jelka Yuna. Too fast in that one.
9 out.
4th point for
Ante.
Mitch Gamit as Coach Shaq makes adjustments. Job Fernandez in the game for the first time, coming off a 2-point performance in that win against the Solar Spikers. Also serves it into the net.
The very untimely misserve coming from Troncoso.
That is
They're
her
still
second.
trying to find, yes, and they're still trying to find their momentum. And then it's followed by a unforced error.
Well, lucky for them, they've got a solid cushion here. But not going to be for long if they keep struggling with the reception. Lalong Isip with an ace and a 2-point run for the HD Spikers. Timeout for Coach
Timeout.
Jerry.
Thunderbelles.
Okay lang. Kailangan natin magtulungan. Ha? Tulungan. Walang may iwan. Okay lang.
Kiko, saan malalim? Go lang. Okay yun, malalim na yung buhok. Cycle na agad, ha?
Sige, pag umangat yung receive namin, pasuyo sa harapan. Ha? Huwag nyo pabalik. Sino na pabalik?
Jovelyn Gonzaga leading that time out. She mentioned you need to help each other. You can see that, you know, just looking at their lineup, I did mention this earlier, Eric, the attacking, the setting, and the digging, so far so good, but the execution is where they are lacking.
6. Issue. Hello.
Gonzaga with a much better receive. Here comes Gamit once again. Fernandez popping it up.
Ooh, that's too low.
Hits it and catches the line, so the run continues. 3 straight points scored by the HD Spikers.
No, Eric, this is the first clean attack we're seeing from Jackie Acuna. Usually their tandem is on point, but this set was a bit too low, but Jackie was able to make a way.
3 points for Acuna. Speaking of points, 9 already for Lalong Isip. Gamit with a push. Gantler. Good dig coming from Troncoso. There's a nice hit by Gamit, but a great defense coming from the HD Spikers. Gamit again. This one over Doug by Katindig. Fernandez popping it up. Gantler looking for the kill. Versosa is in the game with a dig for the Thunderbelles. There's a nice block against Sheila Arroyo. Wow.
What a rally.
What a run.
What a run. Dawn on point.
Yep. 4 straight points scored by the HD Spikers. And Arroyo will sit down. As you saw Acuna with the block. Kate Santiago is back in, trying to stop this barrage of points from the HD Spikers. What a beautiful serve
Good
again.
receive. Yep.
Kate Santiago, and there it is, the side out that the ZUS Thunderbelles have been looking for.
Instant impact from Kate. Let's take a look at this replay. Combination play. Perfect receive coming from Jovelyn.
Kate Santiago scoring her first point of the match after coming up with 21 in that loss against the Angels. Santiago this time rejected. Acuna again. Back-to-back monster blocks for Jackie Acuna.
We talked about her blocking in the pregame earlier.
She's got 5 points. 3 of the 5 are blocks. What a second set for Acuna. 4 of her 5 points.
Good serve.
Coming in the second set, and 3 of them were blocks. Chance ball for the HD Spikers. Versosa keeping it alive. Mondoñedo with another easy over. Fernandez. And nice push, but there's a touch on Gagate. So the lead at Thunderbelles, which stood at 5, has been erased by the HD Spikers. We're tied at 10, and look at the dismay on the face of Coach Jerry.
You know, you had the lead earlier. You got to be able to sustain that momentum.
Not a good pass there. Santiago, that is on the line. Great adjustment.
That power.
Right on the line.
Second point for Kate Santiago.
No, but it can't just be, Kate scoring and then Cignal scores and then Kate scores. There has to be a series of points for Zeus.
On to Kayuna scoring her 4th point of the game.
Take a look at this replay here. Perfect receive. Very deceiving play coming from Jel Kayuna, and also net violation from Zeus.
And just the second deadlock of the second set. Oh, great
Dawn
position.
is there. Yep.
By Katindig Fernandez, that's popped up by Versosa. Santiago. Gander with a nice dig. Back row, Lalong Isip turned away. Gagate. And that's going to be her second block of the game.
Thunderbelles up by 1.
Second block, but a solo block on this one on the attack of Ishii. Reading that early on.
Back up by 1. Thunderbelles, 12 serving 11.
Ooh. This is what we were saying earlier. A series of unforced errors.
Second service fault in set number 2 for Coach Jerry Yee's Thunderbelles. We're tied at 12. HD Spikers, they've never led here in set number 2 after winning by 7 in the opening set. Short pass from Troncoso. Here comes Jovelyn Gonzaga looking for the line, misses it. And now, for the first time in the second set, HD Spikers on top by 1.
Good eye from Dawn.
Service. Gambler.
Great pass by Versosa. Katindig diving in for a
Dawn
save.
is everywhere.
There's a net touch. Gagate.
Net touch. Gaga.
So multiple net
14.
violations.
She's got 5 errors. And now the biggest lead for the HD Spikers at 2 points. Timeout for Coach Jerry Yee.
Tayo namimigay, tayo namimigay. Madami. Huwag mo na pilit, Joy. Tayo pag hindi kaya, tayo.
Cignal up by 2 points here, 14 to 12. ZUS Coffee Eric was up in set number 2, but sustaining that is the problem for Zeus.
Yeah, obviously very visibly disappointed, Coach Jerry Yee, saying trabaho lang in that timeout. His last timeout, by the way.
Yes, simple words.
Gonzaga. And that is off Gandler's hand. Side out for the Thunderbelles, but they're still down by 1.
It's a much needed side out for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles.
Gonzaga coming off an 8-point performance already with 7. They're just in set number 2. So a much better offensive performance for the veteran Jovelyn Gonzaga. Kayuna. Lalong Isip. Bounces off the block. Kate Santiago with a good pass. Jovelyn Gonzaga again. Changing the angle. The same result. 8 points for Gonzaga.
It's a sharp cross-court attack on that one.
Spike of the set brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan, and we're tied at 14 here in set number 2. Gagate with 4 points. And double contact on Doria Aquino.
Also,
Chai taking advantage of that overpass from Gandler.
So Chai Troncoso with 4 points. So majority of the key players of the Thunderbelles stepping up here in set number 2. Troncoso only 1 point along with Gagate in the first set. Both of them have 4 each. So they've really at least scored 3 points each here in set number 2. Thunderbelles back on top by 1. Gonzaga off-speed hit. Lalong Isip.
Is there a touch on that one?
Yep, there is.
Yep.
And Gonzaga,
and you can hear it, yep.
Gonzaga admitting to it. So Lalong Isip, first player in double digits with 10. This is her 4th game in double digits. It's like Lalong Isip
The
just
confidence.
flicked the switch in that game against the high-speed hitters.
She
Her
just
first
knows.
double-digit game at 12, and then she has not looked back.
She just knows.
15 all. Santiago with a beautiful pass. Gamit with a hit. Lalong Isip pops it up. Back row, Gandler. Now Versosa sets it up for Jovelyn Gonzaga. Doria Aquino popping it up. Fernandez. Santiago with a dig. Gonzaga again. Return to center. Troncoso. Gandler struggling with the dig. Gives it up. And ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles up by 1 as we get to our second technical timeout in set number 2. And the Thunderbelles' final game in the elimination round will be against the high-speed hitters who are currently 5th in the standings. And that's going to be in Pas, Iloilo, by the way. So fans over in Iloilo are going to be there. That's going to be exciting. HD Spikers, in the meantime, are going to go up against the Chargers. Their final game in the preliminary round. Lalong Isip sends that one outside. And in this new format, even if you're down, I mean you're dead last in the 12-team lineup, you still have a shot.
Yes.
Because you still have games, but the problem is the lower seeded teams going up against the higher seeded teams in a knockout battle. So it's going to be tough. Side out there for the HD Spikers. Down by 1, 16 serving 17. Job Fernandez. Short pass coming from Santiago. Going to be an easy over for Jovelyn Gonzaga. Katindig to Lalong Isip. Gonzaga with the dig. Troncoso pushes. Lalong Isip again.
What a spot.
This one on the line. 11 for Lalong Isip.
What a spot. Is she just finding that open pocket of defense here? Take a look at that. So hard to read.
Adamsonian through and through. Adamson High School, Adamson College. She was a Lady Falcon. She ties the game at 17. Overpass. Nice block by Mondoñedo against Acuña. Cayuna. That is dug by Troncoso. And a block by Acuña. Lalong Isip again. Two-handed dump. Troncoso digs it up. And there's a net touch on Acuña.
It's obvious on that one.
18, 17.
Oh, close finish. Coach Shaq de los Santos looking for win number 2. They are in a good position. Right now they're number 4, I believe, after that win by the Flying Titans earlier. 6-3, despite not having key players from their starting lineup. Angeles with a nice dig. Battle at the net, and the tall Acuña puts it away. Oh, it could really go either way, Jamie, here in set number 2.
Is she already with 11 points?
Yep. Gamit running attack. Fernandez, nice dig. Gandler looking for point number 7. And it's popped up by Juju Angeles.
Good set.
Santiago down the
What a
line.
set.
It's gone.
Santiago off the handoff.
Kate
Hernandez.
did come off the
Tied
bench, and you could see she went for that down the line attack. Being that lefty open spiker, you are able to go different
Showdown.
directions, and this time she went for that down the line.
3 points for Santiago. We're tied at 19. Acuna running attack. And yeah, too far to save for Kate Santiago as the HD Spikers go up by 1. Acuna with 8. Jackie Acuna coming off a 9-point performance. Prior to that, she had 16 against the Cool Smashers. So she's had a good season, a good conference as well. Cagate popped up by Acuna. Troncoso saving it. Cagate with the dump. Acuna one-handed dig again. Chance ball for the Thunderbelles. Cagate on 2 for Doria Aquino. Here's Santiago down the line again.
Santiago off the
The
hand
same
of
spot
Fernandez.
going down the line,
Tied at
targeting
20.
Fernandez. Quick reactions, Eric, in that rally. But you can see the block of Cignal. And they were just one step to the right. They would be able to get that one.
Tied at 20. And Doria
Aquino,
Aquino
right in the
unties
hole.
us here
21,
late in set number 2. HD Spikers up by 1 point on the first point of Doria Aquino.
The set too low for Doria Aquino, but she was able to make a way.
Big serve coming up for Jel Cayuna. Angeles ably passing it. There's a block against Kate Santiago. Gonzaga cross court picked up by Cayuna. Katindig to Gandler. Gandler cross court. Nice dig coming from Santiago. Cagate unprepared, so it's going to be an easy over. And there's Doria
There we
Aquino.
go.
Back-to-back points.
There we go with that
20.
clean attack coming from Rose on that Be Quick. Perfect set, perfect speed coming from Jel Cayuna.
Back to the biggest lead for the HD Spikers. Up by 2. Short pass from Angeles. Santiago off a broken play. That's outside. Biggest lead for the HD Spikers at 3 points now.
3. Serves. Cayuna.
Third straight serve for Jel Cayuna. Again, now much better received, or a much better received from Thunderbelles. Gandler blocked, but it goes
The
outside.
hit out. Gandler.
It's a good effort we're seeing from the
Now it's
ZUS
set
Coffee
point.
Thunderbelles. But Vanny Gandler able to make a way here. Set point for Cignal.
After being down by as many as
Serves.
5 points, HD Spikers on a 4-point run to put up a 4-set point advantage.
That's
Cayuna
long.
with a service fault, but they've got cushion, a little room to play. Still up by 3 set points. No more timeouts for Coach Jerry E. An inadvertent buzzer, was it? There's a challenge. Nope, yep, an inadvertent buzzer, so. Fernando Velarde will speak to
Tapos biglang wala. So, magkakos tayo ng delay dyan.
Yes.
Ito, bigyan ko yellow card. Delay warning na to.
All right, so first referee Fernando Velarde is mic'd up.
Delay
You heard him.
warning.
Delay warning against the HD Spikers. One set point saved off a service fault by Cayuna, but the Thunderbelles still down by 3 set points. And they save another one off an ace.
22.
Perfect timing coming from Kate Santiago. We did mention this, Eric. She usually comes off the bench, but her impact
HD Spikers
is right on time for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. Timeout signal.
First timeout.
Okay, pasa lang. Yes. Tapos coverage. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
1 point, 1 point.
He's strong.
Win.
Go, go. What's important now? What's important now? Mas meron tayo sa task. Yes. 1. Receive mo na! Cignal! Awesome!
That is actually their second timeout, so both teams with no more timeouts remaining, but still 2 set points for the HD Spikers.
Cignal at set advantage.
Big serve coming up for Kate Santiago after knocking in an ace earlier. She's going to need 2 more to make it easy for the Thunderbelles to get back here in set number 2. Gandler for the finish. Got it.
Gandler ends the set.
Finishing end for Vanny Gandler, targeting zone 6. Kate not in the right defensive position on that sequence.
Gandler getting her 8th point off this kill, and a come from behind win by the HD Spikers against the Thunderbelles to go up 2 sets to nothing.
(25-18), 25-22. The Cignal HD Spikers wanting to win this match in just 3 sets. Same story goes for set number 2. Jelka Yuna having a lot of weapons on her belt. Ishi, and you have Vanny Gandler, and the 2 middles, Jackie Acuna and Doria, all stepping up and speeding up the game. But for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, a lot of unforced errors. The attacks are not being converted into points. And in terms of execution, this is where they lack, Eric. This is something that they need to work on. But first, we got to talk about the set 2 stats here. 15 attacks for Cignal and 14 for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. Take a look at the errors, 6 for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. And I did mention this earlier, Eric, there needs to be more activation from the middle blockers. Chloe-Anne has the #1 rookie draft here in Thea. You have to maximize her when she's in the front row.
Well, the Thunderbelles really did step up, especially Gagate, Santiago. All of Santiago's 5 points came in set number 2. Troncoso, 4 of her 5 in set number 2. Gonzaga, 4 of her 8 in set number 2. But it was just not enough. They had a good start, led by as many as 5 points. But they came up really short in the end. Losing by 3 points. In fact, it was a 4-set point advantage by Vanny Gandler and the HD Spikers towards the end. So what a way to turn it around when it seemed like the Thunderbelles were going to run away with it early in set number 2, Jamie.
You know what, it all boils down to the execution in set number 2. They were up by 4 to 5 points, but Cignal was able to stay composed.
Yep.
And this is what I'm noticing this year for Cignal. They are steady, they are composed. Even if they're down by 4 points, you could still see that they are maintaining their composure. A lot of leaders to look up here for, for Cignal. You have Vanny Gandler, you have Dawn, and you have Jelka Yuna, and of course, Ishi stepping up big time.
Already in double digits, Lalong Isip. It's not coming back. Great effort by Fernandez.
ZUS Coffee.
Thunderbelles draw first blood here in set number 3. Gagate now with 5.
Service. Gami.
Meantime, Buding Doremdes checking in for the first time in the match. Lalong Isip, not a good pass.
Good
Gandler.
set.
Beautiful shot by Vanny Gandler. She's got 9.
1-all.
Beautiful down the line by Vanny, breaking the block of ZUS, but also great set coming from Jelka Yuna.
Vanny Gandler.
So 1-all, set 3. Gandler and the HD Spikers looking to get another sweep after winning in 3 against the Solar Spikers prior to today. Combination play, Kay Santiago delivers.
The combination.
Quick thinking coming from Chloe-Anne, utilizing that combination play here.
Captain.
Santiago with 6 points. This time Santiago a starter in set number 3 after coming off the bench in the first 2 sets. Lalong Isip overpassed on the dig. Kayuna back to Lalong Isip. This time bounces it off the blockers. 12 points for Lalong Isip.
This is no surprise to us coming from Ishi. Just touching that hand on that block.
Let's go courtside in a little bit. We'll check in with Kyla later. She's got a report for us, but Lalong Isip with 12 points. This is her 4th straight game in double digits. Mondoñedo to Gagate. Doria Aquino popping it up. Lalong Isip with a nice save. Chance ball for the Thunderbelles. They go combination. Gonzaga on a running attack. Kayuna sends it to Lalong Isip again. The drop picked up by Santiago. Gonzaga across court. Fernandez, an awkward dig. Nice pick up there from Angeles, and Santiago with a cut shot. As now Kyla's ready, we'll go to Kyla Kingsu.
Thanks, Eric. Now, love is in the air tonight, but in these huddles, it's specifically tough love. Now, we know that we have 2 coaches with 2 very different styles, but Coach Shaq and Coach Jerry basically shared the same message in their previous huddle, saying we have to pull away. During the last time out, Coach Jerry didn't complicate his message, as he said, magtrabaho kayo, gawan nyo ng paraan to. He knows his team thrives even in long, extended games. That's how they climbed up the rankings, and that's exactly what they need here to stay alive. And on the other hand, Coach Shaq, though losing his voice today, still managed to remind his team to recharge and not be complacent here. Kung power ang puhunan ng Cignal, mukhang diskarte naman ang sagot ng ZUS Coffee. Let's see who pulls away this time, Eric and Jamie.
All right, thank you, Kyla. 2 different strategies so far. It's been the HD Spikers up by 2 sets to nothing. Buding Doremdes sends it over. Kate Santiago picking it up. Mondoñedo. Here's Troncoso. Got it.
The power on that attack.
the line.
This is what they were lacking, Eric, in
5-2.
sets number 1 and 2. You could see Angeles talking to Troncoso on that one. Usually it takes a while sometimes, Eric, for players to just get their groove.
Yeah. Chai Troncoso with 6, Santiago with 7. Great pass from Vanny Gandler. Fernandez, yes!
Hernandez.
That's going to be the first point for Jock Fernandez.
3, serving 5.
Beautiful attack coming from Fernandez. Let's take a look at the location. Finding that open seam in between that block and the center.
Cagate, Doug, my Gandler, and a nice push by Cayuna. Nobody home defensively for the Thunderbelles.
The team effort on that sequence. Vanny Gandler able to get that quick attack. But smart play from Gel Cayuna.
5 points now for Gel Cayuna. And it's a 1-point game. 4 serving 5. There is some more wet spots on the floor. And Katindig pointing it out just to make sure everybody's safe. Job Fernandez, former Lady Tamaraw, former best opposite spiker as well, season 85 of the UAAP. Katindig popping it up. Cayuna, Acuña rejected by Troncoso. Coverage by Katindig. Troncoso with a hit. Cayuna on 2.
With a dunk.
Yeah.
Tied at 5.
Back-to-back points for Gel Cayuna. She's got 6 already.
And we all know her to be one of the offensive setters here in the PVL.
5 all.
Good serve.
Another bad pass coming from Chai. Chai Troncoso punches it through and scores. 7 points now for Chai Troncoso.
See Troncoso slowly coming alive here in set number 3. They are trying to extend this match.
Cagate, 5 points. Good serve. Almost an ace. Buding Durendes with an easy over. Mitch Gamit sending it outside, wasting an opportunity.
Here's the challenge.
Gamit, that's her first error though.
For a block.
But there is a challenge, a block touch challenge by the Thunderbelles. So we're going to take a look at it. Mitch Gamit and the rest of the Thunderbelles in a must-win situation here. They are at 4 and 5 in the standings, currently 8th. And they're coming off a loss against the Angels. Nobody in double digits yet for the Thunderbelles.
Is there a block touch on that one? It's a clean attack going outside, so no block touch.
Unsuccessful challenge for the Thunderbelles. Lalong isip. Plenty of fans shouting "Go Ishi" inside the Phil Sports Arena. She's got 12 already. Gonzaga. Fernandez popping it up. Gandler. Kate Santiago with a dig. Gamit outside. So back-to-back errors for Gamit.
This is the right setting decision, I would say, Eric, coming from Clo-Ann. But this is where the execution needs to be a bit more polished coming from her spikers.
5-1 run by the HD Spikers to get up by 1, but not for long. Lalong isip with a service fault. Gonzaga with 8 points has not scored here in set number 3. Buding Durendes. Off-speed hit coming from Gandler. On 2 for Mondoñedo. Troncoso. Popped up by Lalong Isip.
Good set.
Gandler. Angeles with a dig. Jovelyn Gonzaga sending it outside.
Is there a touch on that one?
Yep, according to Fernando Velarde, there is. So 9 points for Gonzaga.
First technical.
And that'll take us to our first technical timeout. Thunderbelles up by 1, 8-7 against the HD Spikers, set number 3. And wait for the questions to be flashed on screen during breaks. Visit nba.onesports.ph after to send your answers. Lalong Isip, back row, it's outside.
Too strong on that one coming from Ishii.
Just the third error, at least on the attack for Lalong Isip. She has had 2 service faults as well. 2-point lead for the Thunderbelles. Jackie Aquino down the line, got it.
It's another clean attack, going for that running attack on Jackie.
Acuna with a spike of the set, brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng Bayan. She's got 9 points already, along with Gandler. So Acuna matching her output in that game against the Solar Spikers with 9, but this one into the net. First service fault for Jackie Acuna. And back to a 2-point cushion for Chai Troncoso, Kate Santiago, and the Thunderbelles.
Good serve.
Short pass. Gandler with a push. Sosa popping it up for Kate Santiago. Fernandez digging it. Gandler again. And this one is outside.
A bit underneath the ball on that sequence coming from Gandler.
Back-to-back errors for the HD Spikers. And Coach Shaq will talk it over.
Patience lang. Taga lang. Dolang ba? Dolang. Ito lang yan, ha? Focus muna ulit tayo sa pasa. Isa tayo. Cignal!
It is a 3-point lead. This is the biggest lead of the Thunderbelles in the third set in a must-win situation. And because they're down 2-0. The service fault for Chai Troncoso is really struggling.
The timing and the serves and also the attacking as well.
Third service fault for Chai Troncoso keeps it a 2-point game. Meantime, Jel Cayuna, she's got an ace already. Mondoñedo to Kate Santiago.
Ooh.
Nice drop shot.
Good reaction from Rose.
Gandler blocked. Coverage by Katindig. Cayuna goes to the back. Fernandez picked up by Troncoso. Gonzaga, back row. Got it.
You know, this is the first back row attack we're seeing coming from Jovelyn Gonzaga. Smart setting decisions coming from Flo Ann. Rose a bit late on that block.
And Gonzaga is the first player in double digits for the Thunderbelles with 10. So she bounces back after an 8-point performance in the loss against the Angels. Gandler, that shank off on the receive results in a free ball, but nobody picking it up. Gonzaga was the farthest from the ball, resulting in an error. And Coach Jerry is very unhappy. Looking at his squad on the floor, nobody picking it up.
The efforts of Gonzaga.
Yeah. Look at where she came from.
No urgency in that sequence. And the patience she has for her teammates.
Ten serving 12. Gandler with 9. Great pass from Gonzaga. Here, Santiago through the block. Side out for the Thunderbelles.
Now we've noticed for ZUS Coffee that every time they generate those combination plays, Kate usually gets a point here, but it all starts with a good pass. And that is what they need to work on.
Putting Dorendes with a great receive.
Ooh, what a
Fernandez. Great save by Cagate. Chance ball for the red shirts. Cayuna. Lalong isip. Troncoso picking it up. Gonzaga. Tough angle for Gonzaga as she went crashing down to the floor.
And the set was a little bit too far out of the net, out of the antenna, rather.
They were asking too much from Jovelyn Gonzaga that time. But it's still a 2-point game. Thunderbelles enjoying a bit of a cushion midway through set number 3. Doria Aquino with 2 points. She is coming off an 11-point performance. Running attack, Acuna drops it. Oh, great save, but
so close.
Yep, Santiago coming up short.
The Cignal HD Spikers slowly creeping in here, Eric.
Yeah, Acuna with 10 points. She scored 9 in the last 2 sets after scoring only 1 point in the first set. Angeles with a pass. Kate Santiago blocked. Mondoñedo gets the first touch, so Angeles will set it up to Jovelyn Gonzaga. And that will not count for Coach Shaq. Gonzaga now with 11. Lalong Isip with a great pass. Cayuna back to Lalong Isip. Mondoñedo looking for Gonzaga again. She's got the hot hand.
What a dig by Buding.
Hernandez pushes. Picked up by Gonzaga. Troncoso. Lalong Isip popping it up. Fernandez again. And somebody touched the net that time. Gandler with a hit. Angeles will play setter. Here comes Chai Troncoso off speed. Picked up by Lalong Isip. Cayuna goes to Fernandez again. The power dump is good.
Earlier she went for those power attacks, going for that cross court. But this time was able to find that open space in between that block.
Fernandez with 2 points off the bench. All scored here in set number 3. It's a 1-point game.
2 points, but very impactful points, Eric.
Chance ball for the HD Spikers. Lalong Isip drills that one in. Ties the game. Lalong Isip with 14. A beautiful shot here by Lalong Isip to tie the game at 14 all. Timeout for Coach Jerry.
Okay. Pag mahirap itaas nyo lang, hindi nyo
Action lang yung bola. Masyadong mabigat eh.
It's the same story, Eric. In set number 3, ZUS was up in the set earlier in this set, but now take a look at the score, 14 all. This is what we talked about earlier in terms of presence of mind, knowing the movements of your opponents, understanding their patterns, their techniques.
And meantime, John Fernandez gives the lead back up to the Thunderbelles with a service fault. Chai Troncoso with 7. Gagate with 5. Odin Gorendes with a great pass.
Too low.
Yeah, almost a little bit low. Montañedo goes back to Jovelyn Gonzaga, and she delivers 12 points now for Jovelyn Gonzaga. And that'll take us to our second technical timeout. Thunderbelles up by a slim 2-point cushion here in set 3. SB Finance, ang BFF na malalapitan. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena, where Manny Gandler and the HD Spikers are up 2 sets to nothing, but they are down by a point. A couple of points here in set 3. 16 serving 14. Lorendes with a short pass. Giselle C is in the game for the first time today. Troncoso through the block.
Yep. And the block of Cignal was actually a bit too far off the net. See in Abel now seeing court action.
She has not been back since the first set. Judith Abel, Troncoso drilling her 8th point in, and it's a 3-point lead. Back to the biggest cushion for the Thunderbelles. Lalong isip with a beautiful pass. Giselle C. Acuna.
There we go.
Gets the side out.
Giselle C able to set Jackie Acuna on that quick attack. Perfect receive coming from Ishii and breaking that block of ZUS.
11 points for Acuna. She is the second player in double digits for the HD Spikers. Lalong isip is the top scorer with 14 for the red shirts. Coach Shaq is clearing something up. Table officials, which explains a bit of a delay here. Just making sure everybody's in position to prevent a rotational fault. Coach Shaq looking for their second straight win after taking down the Solar Spikers in 3 sets.
Good serve.
Montañedo, that was too close to the net. Oh, but Gamit putting that one away.
But there will be a challenge called the Reaching Beyond Challenge. Reaching beyond the net.
That pass was a little tight for Montañedo. Let's see if she kind of pulled it back or back in.
Actually, it looked like her hand was going on the other side, the side of Cignal. Let's see.
HD Spikers playing very good volleyball considering the circumstances they're in, not having two of their starters for at least several games already.
Yes.
4 games with no Molina and Meneses. And yet they have been able to sustain a, winning record. 6-3.
Yes.
Oof. Seemed like she did not. Good job staying within her plane for Montañedo. So an unsuccessful challenge for Coach Shaq and the HD Spikers. 3-point game again in favor of the Thunderbelles. Giselle C, one-handed set. That one is outside for Acuna. Timeout for Coach Shaq. They're down by 4. This is the biggest deficit against the HD Spikers.
Hindi ikaw yan. Let's go. Habol tayo. Sige lang. Okay. Tsaga lang.
Sa may tiyaga.
Si Ate Jet. May baon na palo. Guys, isa! Tayo! Si Ate J yung...
So that is the final timeout for Coach Shaq. But despite the deficit they're facing, a very light-hearted huddle.
Yes. All smiles with that one.
Got me hungry as well. The Sinigang reference. Good pass coming from Katindig. Gandler.
Yeah,
Side
there
out.
we go.
They need it.
A much needed side out. That's right, Eric, coming from Andy Gandler and the rest of the Cignal HD Spikers.
And with that point, Gandler is the 3rd player in double digits. She's got 10 already. Right behind Acuña's 11 and Lalong Isip's 14. Montañedo, combination play. Chai Troncoso
What
dug
a
up.
dig from Ishi.
That was a little low for Vanny Gandler, so that results in a push. Troncoso tries again. Down the line is good. Chai Troncoso with her 9th point of the game.
And Troncoso coming alive in set number 3 when they needed the most, Eric. High ball set. Perfect down the line.
And she restores a 4-point lead for the Thunderbelles. Really stepping up. Chai Troncoso in the last 2 sets after scoring 1 point in the first set. She scored 4 in the second, 4 in the third.
That's inside.
That's on the line. She's in double digits with 10 points off her first ace.
That's back-to-back points coming from Troncoso. And also fooling Dawn.
Biggest lead for the Thunderbelles, now up by 5 points. Good pass by Lalong Isip. Combination play. Vanny Gandler's rejected. Doria Aquino pushes it. Kate Santiago with a hit. And the point again.
These are smart plays we're seeing from ZUS here. Eric Santiago just tooling that block of the Cignal HD Spikers. And that's coming from a break ball. Not the easiest to attack.
What a run here for the Thunderbelles just when the HD Spikers threatened to come back. That time around, Chai Troncoso with her 4th service fault. So the Thunderbelles stopped their scoring streak, that 3-0 run. Now, let's see if the HD Spikers have a run in them. Oh! A lucky break there for the Thunderbelles.
Net touch, I believe.
No, the pass was over. and they were not able to pick it up.
27.
It was just an over receive. And the HD Spikers were not able to take advantage of April Tapia in the game for the first time. She regularly comes off the bench. Didn't score in that loss against the Angels. Good looking serve. Cayuna, the gambler. There's an overpass. Chance ball for the HD Spikers. Cayuna back to Gandler. Troncoso popping it up. Kate Santiago mistimed it. Saved by Gandler. Here comes Fernandez.
What a
Off the
spot.
chest of Tapia and side out HD Spikers.
What a spot coming from Fernandez. His third point of the match. It may not be in double digits, Eric, but the impact of Fernandez with that down the line.
And Cha Cunhada was about to check in, but Coach Shaq de los Santos waved her off. Still a 5-point game, 18 serving 23. Long way to go if you're the HD Spikers, but that ace is going to help. Gandler, that is her second ace of the game.
It's a focused Vanny Gandler. Good serve.
Yep. Beg your pardon, that's a first ace for Vanny Gandler. 4-point game. Short pass from Gonzaga. Got it! Oh, how quick was she to that ball?
The timing of the sets, the speed, going for the #1 draft.
And this lull finally allows Cha Cunhada to check in. But she's coming in at a very difficult situation for the HD Spikers, down 5 set points. Cayuna, Doria Aquino, great coverage from behind by Troncoso, Kate Santiago. Cunhada pops it up.
Good set.
Lalong isip. Got it, saves the set point.
Saves the set point. Let's see if Ishii can prolong this.
Four more
Pressure-packed moments for sure.
4 more set points to save for Doria Aquino and the HD Spikers. Combination play. Jovelyn Gonzaga rejected. Great entry by Acuna. She just came off the bench. 4th block for Acuna. She's got 12 points already.
She read that early on. Take a look at that solo block.
So a couple of set points saved. And there's still
Steady signal so far.
3 more to go. Mondoñedo underhand set. And Kate Santiago puts it away with her 10th point of the game. She is the 3rd player to score in double digits for the Thunderbelles, so that's good enough to allow the Thunderbelles to live and fight for another set. They win 21-25 in the 3rd. Set number 4 coming up right after these. Thunderbelles win by 4 in set number 3 and enter set number 4 down 2 sets to 1, but they've got momentum. Let's take a look why.
That's right, ZUS Coffee in set number 3 came alive. Gagate had a timely attack in that set number 3. Kate Santiago, Troncoso, both of the players had a slow start in this game, but they were able to attack at the right time. But for the Cignal HD Spikers, I have to say, Eric, Ishii is the only one providing stability for the team. The sets to the middle blockers are a bit inconsistent, a bit too low. Set 3 stats here: 14 attacks for Cignal and 16 attacks for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. 8 errors alone in that set number 3 coming from Cignal. That is not their usual that we did notice, but those pressure-packed moments, ZUS was able to prevail. They have stepped up with their attack efficiency with 35% compared to set number 1 and set number 2. But Eric, the question is, can they sustain this? They were able to sustain it in set number 3. As for Cignal, they had moments where they did not take advantage of their lead. But let's see who will get set number 4 here.
Both teams with 3 players scoring in double digits already. HD Spikers come from behind win in set number 2. They were down again by as many as 5 points in set number 3, but this one they could not pull off a turnaround. Jovelyn Gonzaga leading the way for the Thunderbelles with 12 points. Meanwhile, Acuna also with 12. For the HD Spikers, that is the leading scorer, or she is the leading scorer, Ishii Lalong Isip with 15 for Cignal HD. Gagate 6 points. Back-to-back games in single digits so far for Gagate. Who knows, she might explode here in set number 4. Back inside the Phil Sports Arena. Thursday night. Second game of a doubleheader. Gagate is turned away. Kate Santiago on 2. Gandler trying to keep it alive. She does.
Good hustle by Vanny.
But the save by Katindig goes wide for the first point of the Thunderbelles in set 4. Nice looking serve for Chloe Mondoñedo. Acuna cross court. The ball is still alive. Gonzaga sends it over underhand. Abil with the first touch. Gonzaga. Yes.
Off the handle.
It's a strong start here, Eric, in set number 4 for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles. This is what they do to their opponents. They push them to their limits. You cannot sleep on the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles.
13 points for Gonzaga, all coming from attacks, by the way.
Ooh, what a set from Jelka Yuna.
What a save here for Troncoso. So Mondoñedo will send it over. Acuna winning that one, and with a little look at Gagate.
With a little stare down.
Acuna with 13 points.
You know, with her attacking this game, there's not a lot of rhythm compared, Eric, to her previous matches, because the sets to her have been a bit shaky, a bit too low.
Mondoñedo, they go to Santiago. Through the block. Got it. As we go courtside and check in with Kyla.
Eric and Jamie, just like that, the Cignal HD Spikers now find themselves with a small setback. But if there's one veteran who knows very well how to refocus and regroup, it would have to be the heart of their offense in Jelka Yuna, who is keeping her team composed and finding the right hitters. Hindi lang playmaking ang dala niya, her leadership is just as crucial. Kanina, she actually said, and I quote, lahat ng setters may diskarte pero importante rin na may tiwala yung team sa'yo, and that trust will be tested here as they fight to get this game back. Eric and Jamie, love is patient, and so is Cignal. Love is also kind, but ZUS Coffee isn't here to be that kind. Let's see how this battle unfolds as I send it back to you.
I love
that. Love that, Kai. We love that.
14 excellent sets, by the way, already for Jelka Yuna. Isn't that like one of those Testament's
Yes, it's
couple,
a Bible verse.
right?
Love is patient, love is kind.
Yep. Troncoso with a hit. Popped up by Katindig. Cayuna will set it up to Judith Abil. Mondoñedo with the first touch. So Angela sets it. Jovelyn Gonzaga had nowhere to go. Back row, lalong isip. Got it.
Lalong isip. Back row attack.
6.
Yep. The lone scorer here that has been consistent all throughout. The rookie draft just on point today.
16 already for Rochelle. Ishi, lalong isip. Shai Troncoso bounced off the block. Could have been a lift there for Cayuna. Chance ball for the Thunderbelles. Here we go. Gagate. Popped up by Gandler. Vanny gets it back. Easy pickup for Mondoñedo. Troncoso is rejected. I go to Jovelyn Gonzaga again. Picked up by Cayuna. Katindig shouting, I got it. Lalong isip. And the save is no good. Ishi, lalong isip now with 17.
17 points and 16 from attacks. Consistent performance from Ishi.
That's going to be the second highest scoring game for Lalong Isip. She is 2 points away from her career high in the Premier Volleyball League, which is 19 against the Cool Smashers, no less. Too low for Gagate, but she makes something out of nothing. Thea Gagate now with 7.
Luckily with her height, Eric, she's able to see mid-air.
So Gagate, former NU Lady Bullpup. Gandler with a hit. Gamit barely made contact with the ball. Doria Aquino catches the line.
It's a smart play with that quick attack by Jel Cayuna. Corner pocket, zone 5. Now take a look at that replay. We haven't really talked so much about the middle blockers here. This is the strong suit, I would say, for Cignal.
They're up by 2.
Good serve.
And a good pass as well from Santiago. Gonzaga is turned away. Coverage by Angeles. Gonzaga too tight at the net. And Gamit unable to knock it over.
These are the mistakes, Eric, that need to be controlled.
Substitution for the Thunderbelles. First time we're going to be seeing Sharia Ancheta replacing Mitch Gamit. Ancheta played in the 4th set against the Angels, didn't score. Bad pass for Kate Santiago. This is going to be an easy over. Abil blocked by Troncoso, and that is gone. Great monster block by Chai Troncoso to get the side out.
Take a look at this replay here.
Block of the set brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Troncoso, that's going to be her 3rd block to give her 11 points. Short, well, way short on the serve by Gonzaga.
First step. Timeout 8.
Now take us to our first technical timeout. 3-point cushion for the HD Spikers against the Thunderbelles. Set 4. SB Finance, ang BFF na malalapitan. Fans still hanging out inside the Phil Sports Arena, catching all this intense action in the second game of our doubleheader. First game, by the way, was a 5-setter in favor of the Flying Titans, who were down at one point 2-1 against the Chameleons, but pulled the rug from under Nextled to get the 5-set win. And right now, that's what the Thunderbelles have to do, because they are down 2-1 against Doria Aquino and the HD Spikers. Ancheta is rejected. Oh, but a lucky break on the one-handed dig by Montañedo.
It's a rare error we're seeing from the Cignal HD Spikers.
They got caught by surprise. The ball came back on the first touch. 11 points for Chai Troncoso. She's got an ace already. Katindig with a beautiful pass. Lalong isip. That is outside. Block touch. Fernando Velarde says, nah, there isn't any.
7. Service.
So from up by 3 points, HD Spikers only have a 1-point lead. Acuna bounces it off the net. That is
that sails out.
way wide for Santiago. Wasted opportunity to tie the game for Kate Santiago off an attack error, so it's back to a 2-point cushion for the HD Spikers. Judith Abil with a serve. Santiago. Cayuna on 2, picked up by Montañedo. Here comes Santiago again. Oh, what a dig coming from Vanny Gandler. Lalong isip. Block. Lalong isip picking it up. On 2 for Cayuna. And again, that shot, she's done that for the second time. And twice successful.
That's already 5 attack points coming from Jel Cayuna. It's just the smarts, the trick plays.
And in that quick exchange, you're impressed about how she saw the opening, right?
And no one was there whatsoever. Everyone was cramped up.
Yep. 2-point run. Make that a 3-point run now for the HD Spikers. A positional error for the Thunderbelles. And Cheta was out of position.
You know, these are the points that need to be taken care of.
Yep.
Especially you are down by 2 sets.
And
you want to extend this match.
And it could have been a tied game. It started with that attack error from Santiago, and it's another attack error here. And they're on a free fall, the Thunderbelles.
And now it's just a domino effect of errors.
ZUS 4 out. 10.
Arroyo back in, who actually started the match today.
Yep. And she will replace Santiago, who's committed back-to-back errors. Kate Santiago sits down with 11. Arroyo only with 1 point. She scored that in the second set. Ancheta with a push. Abil picking it up. Lalong isip. Here's Arroyo.
Ooh, what a dig.
What a dig.
Oh, what a set.
Lalong isip.
What a set.
Down the line.
18 points for Ishii. Lalong isip.
You know, Eric, and we've been talking about Ishii, but it's the consistency of the sets of Jel Cayuna.
And just like that, it's a very comfortable 6-point lead for the HD Spikers.
Oh, that's too low.
Gonzaga with a pass. Abil with coverage. Acuna carries it in.
There we go with a clean attack by Jackie Acuna.
This is a 6-0 run by the HD Spikers. They were only up 8-7.
Right.
Now they're up 14-7. Too low, the pass. Gamit. Katindig.
Wow, done.
One-handed dig. cut shot
Isip.
too wide for Lalong Isip.
It's the right idea, going for that sharp cross court.
So that stops the run, the 6-point run of the HD Spikers. Mitch Gamit serving. Short pass coming from Judith Abil. Lalong Isip on the approach, blocked. That's going to be her 4th block of the game.
So no coverage found on the Cignal HD Spikers, and the block was still high enough for them to cover.
2-point run for the Thunderbelles. Acuna blocked by Arroyo. On 2 for Cayuna, and that will not come back. Another great decision by Cayuna to take matters into her own hands.
And Eric, she does it so effortlessly.
Yeah.
She takes her time, she's patient. She even has time to look on the other side.
8 points for Jel Cayuna. This is her 3rd best scoring game.
Good serve.
Ace for Lalong Isip as they are now
Second technical
up
timeout.
16-9.
Cignal.
Sending us to our second
ZUS
technical timeout in set number 4. HD Spikers on an 8-2 run. Put up a 16-9 lead against the Thunderbelles. And you see how Acuna, Abil, Gandler talking.
Light moments,
just, yeah.
yes. Of course, a different story for ZUS.
Different image. Everybody quiet, trying to figure out what went wrong. They were just within 1 at 8-7 before that run by the HD Spikers. Make it a 7-point cushion. Cagate and Thunderbelles in a must-win situation still, because they're down 2-1. April Tapia checking in for Chai Troncoso. Second time around for Tapia in the game. How about Ishi Lalong Isip now with 19 points, matching her career high in the PVL. Cagate turned away.
Cagate, well read. 17.
You know, when you're up against Jackie Acuna, you gotta somehow, Eric, avoid her hand, maybe tip above the block, find the open pockets.
5 blocks already for Acuna. Arroyo. Lalong Isip saving
Quick
it.
reactions, yes.
Chance ball for the Thunderbelles. Cagate on the run. Gandler. Single-handed save by Tapia is no good. So Gandler now with 12, and the lead is 9 for the HD Spikers.
Lalong Isip.
What a dominant 4th set for the HD Spikers. After dropping the 3rd set, they came back big time. Arroyo pushes. A dig too strong. Chance ball for the black shirts. Cagate picked up by Abil. Gandler looking for back-to-back points. She got it. 13 for Vanny Gandler, and the lead is 10 points for the HD Spikers.
Steady Cignal HD Spikers, Eric. And you can see that Gandler is still targeting that down the line. Still no in-game adjustments for ZUS.
This is the biggest lead of the match. Kagate, lalong isip with a dig. Gandler again. Arroyo turned away, and it lands on the line. Acuna, if that's her, that's block number 6.
On point with the blocking. 6 so far in this match. Look at that. Perfect timing.
6 of her 16 points coming from blocks. And it's an 11-point lead now.
You know, Eric, and that's just the objective, the goal of a middle blocker is to block, not necessarily score. But she does do her job. She prioritizes the blocking for her team.
Kagate gets a side out with her 9th point of the game. The 16 points of Acuna, by the way, matches her conference high. Scored against the Pool Smashers.
Bump set.
Coverage by Katindig. Gandler, that's popped up by Angeles. Gonzaga. Oh, campfire around the ball, and an easy point for Jovelyn Gonzaga.
It's a rare error we're seeing for the Cignal HD Spikers. A lack of communication, but off-speed attack by the veteran. Good serve.
Acuna. Oh, she is feeling it. Acuna now with a new conference high 17 points.
What a performance by Jackie, on point. And this is the style of play by the playmaker Angelica Yuna, just activating the middle blockers.
And Acuna on her way to the service area, got a little low 5 from Coach Shaq for a job well done today. Tapia overpassed. Gonzaga off speed again. Gandler picking it up. Lalong isip from the back row. Santiago into the net.
Good cross.
And right now, Coach Jerry Yee's Thunderbelles just falling apart. At the most inopportune time, they are down by 11 again. Back to the biggest lead of the HD Spikers.
Good serve.
Santiago outside. Back-to-back attack errors for Kate Santiago after a 21-point performance.
There's too many unforced errors on the attacking department here for ZUS.
She does have 11 points, Kate Santiago, but 5 errors on the attack. 12 points, the biggest lead for the HD Spikers. Mondoñedo, Gonzaga, this is an easy over.
That's too low.
And Doria Aquino almost put it away. Good coverage by Mondoñedo. Cayuna back to Doria Aquino. Santiago. Great defense coming from the HD Spikers. Lalong isip. Troncoso popping it up. Gonzaga too close to the net. Acuna to the dig. Ishi lalong isip. Santiago. That's into the net. Now there's off the block. Back row, Chai Troncoso. Longest rally of the set. Gandler looking for the finish. Not just yet. Santiago chasing it down. Great effort by Kate Santiago. Chance ball for the red shirts. Cayuna on 2. Santiago again for coverage. Kagate saves it. Terrific defense by both teams. Gonzaga. Cayuna. And go to Lalong Isip. Mondoñedo keeping it alive. But everybody comes up short for the Thunderbelles. Just out of breath.
Cignal
That extended exchange.
And Eric, all the efforts wasted for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles.
But that was the 20th point of the rookie Ishi Lalong Isip, a new career high in the PVL. Match point for the HD Spikers. Kagate. Chance to put it away, Gandler. And she does. Gani Gandler with her 14th point
and the match.
The kill and the win in set number 4 for the HD Spikers.
performance all throughout for the Cignal HD Spikers. Jel Cayuna, Ishi, Dawn, and Vanny Gandler paving the way for their squad. But for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, they have to go back to the drawing board. They need to work on the small things in order for them to elevate their game. Take a look at that 4-set victory for the Cignal HD Spikers.
Ishi lalong isip, top scoring for the HD Spikers with 20. That's a personal best for her. Meantime, Jackie Acuna also a conference high, 17 points. Gandler with 14. Your 3 double-digit scores for the HD Spikers. Coach Shaq de los Santos obviously ecstatic, their second straight win. And this 4-set victory against the Thunderbelles. Have lost back-to-back games now, despite having 3 players in double digits as well today. Led by Jovelyn Gonzaga with 14, Troncoso and Santiago with 11 each.
So there were good moments, I would say, for the ZUS Coffee Thunderbelles, but I mean, you have Jovelyn Gonzaga leading by example. She can only do so much. You can see a bit of the frustration she had on her face when it came to communication. Chloe-Ann leading the way, but not enough for the Spikers.
And let's go to Kyla Kingsu with our best player, Ishi lalong isip. Kyla, take it away.
Here with me is our player of the game. To no surprise, it is the night super rookie and Ishi lalong isip of the Cignal HD Spikers with 20 points, 18 attacks, and 2 aces, a personal best here in the PVL. Big congratulations to you, Ishi. Grabe yung mga achievements mo and a lot of firsts. You were recently honored the PVL Player of the Week, the first rookie to do that. And this is your first Player of the Game award here dito sa pros na Ishi. What a game. Talagang hindi naging madali yung 4-set win na to. Para sa'yo, ano yung mga key factors para makuha ng win na to?
Siguro nanalo kami sa game dahil din sa teamwork namin kasi hindi ko rin magagawa yung mga nagawa ko sa loob ng court kundi dahil sa teammates ko and sa coaches namin na nag-guide sa amin inside and outside the court.
Na Ishi, talagang lahat ay nag-contribute sa win na to. Can you share how does it feel to be part of a team like Cignal HD Spikers na talagang lahat ay able na mag-deliver?
Sobrang sarap maglaro kasi alam ko na lahat nakakapag-contribute kami and kahit pagod kami sa loob ng court, kita mo pa rin sa isa't isa yung smile and yung dedication nila sa paglalaro. Kaya ang sarap ibuhos lahat sa team na to.
Kita-kita din yung support nila sa'yo. And Ishi, I know I already asked you earlier, but you know, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. Care to share your plans and how you're gonna celebrate tong win na to?
Siguro dahil game ngayon, we need to recover tomorrow and sa bahay lang magluto for Valentine's. Oh!
I love it. Now, Ishi, is there anyone you wanna greet? Go ahead.
Hello po sa Team Awesome Nation, sa kay Surf Lab, sa Hustle and Groove, sa parents ko, and sa family ko sa Batangas, kay White Chenny, and sa kay Kusinat. Yun lang. Thank you for supporting Team Cignal.
There you have it, Ishi lalong isip, our player of the game. Congratulations once again to you and a happy Valentine's to our PVL community. Now, Jamie and Eric, let's wrap this up.
All right, thank you, Kyla. Very modest Valentine's Day for
we love that.
Ishi lalong isip.
Rest.
20 points, big game today. We're going to show you our games on Saturday. We're going to be in Antipolo, Inara Center in Antipolo, February 15. So it is going to be the High Risers taking on the Angels at 4 o'clock. And then 6:30. They got a good game. The Cool Smashers against the high-speed hitters. Creamline still undefeated so far at 9-0 in the standings. Thanks to our director Al Netty and our great Cignal crew. 3 players in double digits for the Thunderbelles, but they sustained their second straight loss and a 4-setter against the HD Spikers, who won 2 in a row already. For Kyla Kingsu, my partner Jamie La Victoria, I'm Eric Tepan. We'll see you again on Saturday at the Inara Center in Antipolo for more of our coverage of the AFC and the PVL.